Following breaking news right now here in the Valley, a shooting involving the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, this all played out while you were sleeping west of the Valley in Tonopah. MCSO giving an update right now, so let's go ahead and listen in.
Unknown at this time, but what I can tell you is that deputies were involved in a shooting. No deputies were hurt during the shooting. The suspect was shot. He was armed at the time he was shot. He went back into his home. Deputies from the SWAT team were able to get him out of the home. He is now at a local hospital being treated for his injuries.
At any time did the suspect fire at deputies?
It's unknown at this time if rounds were exchanged. We do know that he was armed at the time when the deputies shot the suspect.
Was he shot by a Maricopa County deputy or local?
No, he was shot by Maricopa County Sheriff's deputies. We patrol out here in this area.
Any information on the suspect that you can release?
You know, all I have is he's an adult white male. At this point, I don't have too much information. Obviously, our priority was to get him out, treat him, render first aid to make sure he was going to be okay, and get him transported to the hospital. Like I said, no injuries on scene. Nobody else was found to be inside the residence. Now it's obviously a crime scene to see exactly what the call came in as far as the possible homicide that went on. That's still under investigation, and we have sheriff's detectives who are arriving on scene to take over the investigation.
You know where he was shot? I don't know if you said that or not.
Now, all I know right now, this is preliminary information. We do know that the deputies shot him. We don't know where he was shot. His injuries are considered non-life-threatening at this time, but he was transported to a local hospital.
And what time was the initial call for the police to come out here?
The initial call was at 12:50, right before 1. Deputies arrived on scene maybe just after 1 when they made contact with somebody at the door, and that's when the suspect came out armed and the deputies shot him.
Was there any kind of verbal exchange between deputies and him with his demeanor?
You know, that we don't know right now. Obviously, our number one priority, like I said, was to make sure that the scene was secure to get him out of the home.
You've just been watching the latest information coming in from deputies as MCSO was involved in a shooting this morning. No officers were hurt, just to quickly recap. And again, the suspect shot. We will have more coverage of this live happening in Tonopah. Cameron Riddle is there. We'll check in with him in just a little bit.